Hey, it's Krill Centru, of course, and here I am back with the same game. Dust of Elysian Tale. Kinda knew that from the title, I'm guessing. But that said, let's go ahead and get going and try to get to that village if we can. Pretty good chance we'll at least get to that much by the time we're done with this video. But that being said, ooh, first I'll drop one of those. So we do not have anything to explain blueprints yet, but we will shortly. However, we will have to actually do quite a bit more. We're going to have to go through a boss fight to get to the village, go through a freaking metric ton of talking and such, pick up a bajillion side quests, and then actually do a side quest in order to actually get access to someone who will help us with those particular items. And then, unless we want to go all the way back through that area again, or at least a chunk of it, we're going to also have to do an additional side quest to be able to actually get access to everything. So that being said, I did want to throw something else out there just so you know. If there are points where we're just basically going to be grinding for a bit, where there's not really anything important, but just getting. Mostly it'll be when I'm trying to get ingredients for things. Then I will do that generally off screen. Here we go. There's my dust storm that I like. I use that thing entirely too much. Really, it's pretty dang powerful, actually. I mean, you see, actually look at what you can do with that thing. I mean, these guys aren't even fighting back. They're just getting shredded to pieces. By the way, that does bring up a point. There is, later on, a quest that will specifically ask you to do a 1,000 hit combo. Yeah, things like that are going to be based off of Fidget's abilities and Dust Storm. However, to realistically pull it off, you need enemies that have a high enough health and a good swarm of them. So that will not come till much later. But yes, 1,000 hit combo is completely possible. Alright. That's simple enough. That said, I should probably check things out. Okay, that is not available yet. We do have this. That's again. Alright, so at least we have something. We got these blueprints you can't use. Ah, here we go.
Is that a tent? Is there somebody in there?
Whatever it is, it's got glowing little eyes of evil.
A merchant lies in wait. Do not let his appearance frighten you. I sense he only wishes to assist in our journey.
I wasn't frightened, just surprised at the, savings. Come on, let's talk a little.
Oh, Fidget. Alright.
I've been expecting you, stranger. Who are you? Merely a friend with many wares for sale. Shall we conduct business?
Huh. I guess there's conversations afterwards. If you go ahead, he's going to tell you, but he wants you to. If you have this, he'll have it in stock. These are items that he does not yet have because he needs to know that they're valuable. So he'll cover that in a moment. But it's good to sell him one of each so that it's cataloged. Which can be a little annoying when they're rare and you need them for something else, but if he's got them in his stock, he might actually have more of them later that you can buy, then actually make it easier in the long run. Like that imp claw. Freaking imps. I had so much trouble figuring out where they were until I found out the reason is because they're actually at the beginning of the game.
Before you leave, might I propose an offer? That would depend on the offer. If I may be so bold, you are not prepared for the journey ahead. I, however, can offer assistance. Please, accept this blueprint as a gift. Should you find a blacksmith and the necessary materials, they may be able to craft the item for you. I can offer you materials as well, though I'm not entirely sure what materials this land deems of value. I am I'm sure you've guessed by now. Once you've sold me a new material type, I will be able to restock my store with it. As for your reward, I will pay you a bonus for the first new material you sell me.
Ah, you'll buy them at a high price.
Well, yes. Yes, I will. The materials you've sold me will be quite useful. I'll attempt to restock them as time goes on. I also share my stock with other merchants. With our help, you will save valuable time collecting rarer materials. Thank you. Watch your back, my friend.
There we go. Time to kick more butt. Let's see. Trying to figure out which direction is which. I think we're heading down, so I'll clear the upper area first. I think that's where I need to go. Oh, right. But before we do that, we're going to have to get something else. So he's not even guarded. Alright. Alright, so the short version of this thing is a bomb fruit, and there you go. That's what a bomb fruit does. Might as well get the game saved. Now, that being said, you may have noticed that we already came across another wall that similarly I hadn't broken. You may have also noticed it had this sort of yellowish glowing stuff to it, just like the bomb fruit has the yellow glow to it, actually. Now that I think about it, you can't break those with the sword, but you can with the bomb fruit, as you probably figured out while I was explaining this. Assuming you don't already know this because you play this game a few bajillion times, like I am starting to. That being said, let's go ahead and move on. Yay, and bomb fruit has another purpose. Being a jerk and blowing people up. Actually, hey, no, don't do that. Dang it. But that said, there's an achievement, I think, for 5 of these guys at once, and it is a real pain to get. So, let's go ahead and continue to trash these guys. And yeah, bomb fruit may be timed, may not be, depending on each particular one you pick up. Like down there, you can see there's something important. So let's go ahead and pick up another one of these fruit. Just gotta use that dust storm to basically yank them around. Just kind of, standard. Oh.
There's something in that cave. Quick, get it out.
4 locks. I'll take a wild guess and say we need 4 keys.
But do we have 4 keys? Let me check it. Alright, first we gotta deal with this guy. Got him. It's kind of annoying dealing with that guy first. Let me just check real quick. I have 4 keys. Alright. And it's Super Meat Boy! Yeah, if you haven't played this game before, that may have been a bit of a surprise. Basically, they're all characters from other indie titles, or something similar to it. The Duck Brothers are the ones who made the music for this game, and they, I believe, also show up in here, if I'm not completely nuts. Which could have been, happen anytime. Yay, they got shredded. Alright, I'm blown up. Gotta make sure we take them out. Alright. Yeah, these guys are getting trashed. Alright, there is, if you look at the mini-map, another path down. However, you may have seen a spot where there's kind of like a crawl space. We cannot go through those. That's going to be a while, just to make sure that's clear. So we're going to have to skip out on those.
Dust, there's something up there.
Not a problem at all. Stand back. All right, I've got it. Wait, no. Ah.
having some trouble there?
Yeah, I don't know. I just can't get a good enough grip.
Aw, you're just trying to show off. That's sweet. Don't worry about it. I'm sure there's a way to get up there. We'll just come back later.
Yep, this game is also a Metroidvania, actually, in addition to being an action RPG. Nope, did not get that one right. Got it. Do not like these things. Mostly because I always have trouble with the timing for the stupidest reasons. And...
Looks like we're heading in the right direction.
Be on your guard, Dust. I sense a powerful foe ahead of you.
Don't worry, Dust. I'll be behind you every step of the way. Way behind. It's another one of those spiky slime things!
They're persistent, I'll give them that.
Much as I pity this corrupted beast, now might be a good time to demonstrate the parry technique. Allow it to strike.
Hey, you dazed it!
Attack and hold the button at the moment of the enemy strike, and you will parry their attack, opening them up for a counterattack.
Timing is crucial, and you must be facing your opponent. And as you can see, a successful parry may also daze your opponent temporarily. Now, put this beast out of its misery.
Which is what I was trying to do before. I mean, obviously I already knew this, so... That's the primary method for dealing with those. You can't deal with them otherwise, though.
I see somebody over there.
Ask them if they've got anything to eat.
We're in a bit of a hurry, Fidget. Don't worry, I'll feed you later.
Hey, I'm not a pet! But, I would appreciate that. Thanks.
Oh, hello! You surprised me there. Don't get many travelers this far out of town.
Sorry about that. It's nice to finally meet a friendly face. So we're getting closer to the village then?
You mean Aurora Village? Yes, it's just beyond those fields to the east. And I think you might be just in time.
What do you mean?
The monster attacks down there have been getting worse. Right before you showed up, I'd swear I heard somebody shouting.
She's right, Dust. I can hear somebody calling for help further down the path.
Let's get going.
Yes, please hurry. Be careful.
And should be coming up on a boss fight, if I'm not mistaken.
Look! Please, help us! Ah! Look at the size of that thing!
Don't worry, I think I can handle it.
Exercise all you've learned, Dust. Send these foul creatures from this existence.
One thing to keep in mind, since those guys did start up, like, right behind you, it could be a bit of a problem. Let's see if I can do this right. Got it. There we go.
No, wait! That's not all of them! Here comes some more!
Dang it. Gotta get the timing. And remember, the attacks have different timing, so... Yeah, you're gonna go ahead and heal, and use the other technique that I use for these guys. Because right now, they're basically making it really hard to do anything. Go ahead and take a moment. Now, obviously, it's a lot slower this way. It's also a lot easier than trying to get the timing done just so. got him. And when you got two of them, it can be a lot harder.
Is that it? Did we get all of them?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Well done, Dust. You have proven yourself a worthy swordsmaster, and none too soon.
Bah, they weren't so tough. I could probably take on another 4 or 5 of them. You know, if I had to. And Dust was there.
Oh, thank you so much.
What happened here?
I don't know. We were out here checking the fields when those giants attacked.
We've been having a lot of problems with smaller beasts, but this is the first time a giant has ever come this close to the village.
Then the first step of your journey is near its end, Dust. The village lies just ahead.
Yes, we arrived. That's great. But what now?
That has not yet been revealed to me. These people are safe, and that is what is important. Let us continue onward.
Will you two be alright?
Yes, I just need a moment to rest. I'm not sure how you did it, but you took down 3 giants single-handedly.
Not a problem. That's what we do. Bringing justice to the weak and defenseless.
Hey, who are you calling weak?
Yep, gotta watch what you say. Let's go ahead and finish this.
We're still a little shook up, but I think we'll be fine.
I just need to sit here for a while. My leg still hurts.
You should get to safety when you can. I cleared out quite a few monsters on the way in, but you never know when they'll be back. Did one of those monsters hurt you?
Well, I mean, not exactly.
This old lug twisted his ankle running away from those monsters. Nice of you to stick around to protect your poor old wife.
I was running to get help.
Yeah, lots of help in the tool shed, I'm sure. What, you got a little army hiding in there?
Maybe I should go.
Oh, no, please don't get the wrong idea. I still love my husband, even if he is a coward.
Bah!
Oh, by yourself.
Alright. Go ahead and get on through here. So, should be heading on out to the map screen, I believe. Oh, this. Chapter 1. Destiny. Yeah, more exposition coming up. I'm gonna try to take a break when we get a chance here, though. Got Aurora Village. Good, we got a chance. Alright, let me just go ahead and let's call it up here, because beginning of the next video, we're going to be needing to do a lot of chatting with these villagers, and that's going to be a lot of exposition, a lot of just plot, 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 plot. So, that being said, hope you're all having fun, hope you're enjoying the Let's Play, and I will see you next time.